Welcome to the first ever virtual 16 de septiembre Mariachi Festival. Ahua! Thanks so much for being with us. Now, we are so glad to be able to bring the program to you at home, keeping you and your family safe while keeping this beautiful tradition alive as part of the month-long celebration of Fiestas Patrias San Antonio. The festival, the Mariachi Festival, started in the early 90s and was hosted by the Mexican-American Business and Professional Women's Club as part of the 16 de septiembre Fiestas Patrias. But then in 2002, the festival moved under the 16 Commission under Mari Sandoval, and we want to thank her for all her hard work in keeping this beautiful tradition alive. Every year, San Antonio schools participate in the festival and share their beautiful talents while honoring the culture from Mexico through their music. And while this year may look different, we are still celebrating from afar. Mariachi music changes lives. It's the music of the heart and soul. And we want to continue sharing the talents of our youngsters and participating in programs with a donation. So we ask that you please consider making a donation at the link below. We have an exciting program for you this evening featuring 7 San Antonio area schools and some of the most talented students in our area. A headliner performance by Mariachi Los Galleros de San Antonio. accompanied by the Academy of Mexican Folk Dance and featuring past members of the mariachi program who are now performing professionally. But before we get the program started, I would like to introduce to you a very special woman in our city who has done so much for our community. So please welcome City Councilwoman Rebecca Viagran.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so excited to be here. The Seis Commission has hosted the Mariachi Festival for the last 15 years. The festival showcases middle and high school mariachi groups. Mariachi education encourages the students to feel like they are part of a production, a family environment with hard work, dedication, which leads to success in education. They showcase their talent and they learn determination and leadership, passion, and communication with their peers. Mariachi students carry the experience for a lifetime and becoming the respected parts of our community. Mariachi music is a big part of all of our lives here in San Antonio. We either see it on the Riverwalk, we experience it in the places we eat, and it's part of our culture and part of every celebration that we experience here. Now, stay tuned after the show for community content submitted by local organizations, including a performance by Mariachi Vargas Extravaganza. To start tonight's program, I'm honored to introduce the first school, Somerset High School, directed by Adrian Lopez.
aprendí de la luz del otro lado por luna. Contigo aprendí aprendí que una semana tiene más de 7 días. Ya sé mis llores, mis contadas alegrías. Ya sé dichoso yo contigo lo aprendí. Contigo aprendí a ver la luz del otro lado de la luna. Contigo aprendí que tu presencia no la cambio por ninguna. Aprendí que por un beso y más dulce y más profundo, que puedo irme mañana mismo de este mundo. Las cosas buenas ya contigo las viví, y contigo aprendí que yo nací el día en que conocí. Aprendí a ver la luz del otro lado de la luna. Contigo aprendí que tu presencia no la cambio por ninguna. Aprendí que por un beso y más dulce y más profundo, que puedo irme mañana mismo de este mundo. Las cosas buenas ya contigo las viví, y contigo aprendí que yo nací el día en que conocí.
Hello, my name is Adrian Lopez. I'm the Somerset High School Mariachi Director. We would like to thank the City of San Antonio for inviting us again this year to the festival, and also to our principal, Mr. Sanders, for allowing us to participate. I think that as long as the kids enjoy and keep loving mariachi, they're going to be inspired to pursue higher goals. The importance of mariachi education is that it allows them to be team members, to bring their best individual effort to the team, to compete, to enjoy, go out on trips, and so that opens a new world of possibilities for them. I hope they continue doing mariachi, whether high school or maybe professional, you never know, because those skills are there with them forever, and they will enjoy music and their heritage forever and ever. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that beautiful performance by the Somerset High School Mariachi Group, the land of the Bulldogs. Ahua! And you can give some gritos from the comfort of your living room or the kitchen, wherever you're watching this. So make some noise, because coming up next is the San Antonio Mariachi Academy. Ah-hi!
quitarás conmigo, y si estás decidida a abandonar el nido, entonces será un vano tratar de detenerte. Regálame esta noche, retrásame la muerte. Mañana muy temprano la quitarás conmigo, y si estás decidida a abandonar el nido, entonces será un vano tratar de detenerte. Regálame esta noche, retrásame la muerte.
Presumidas, se venden y se componen y siempre descoloridas. Me gustan las abajeñas, baratas y presumidas, se venden y se componen y siempre descoloridas. Maritica y alma, yo te lo decía, que tan temprano mi vida a mí de ser mía. Maritica y alma, yo te lo decía, que tan temprano mi vida a mí de ser mía. Las abajeñas que saben la ley de Dios, que arrancan con sus maridos por irse con otros dos. Me gustan las abajeñas que saben la ley de Dios, que largan a sus maridos por irse con otros dos. Déjale que vaya, ella volverá. Si amor es la que mentira, se lo venderá. Déjale que vaya, ella volverá. Si amor es la que
Hi, my name is Cirilo Campos, and I'm one of the directors here at the San Antonio Mariachi Academy, along with Angela Campos. This is Mariachi Los Generales. Thank you for giving us the opportunity, San Antonio, to just participate in this wonderful event and sharing our wonderful culture, and not only our wonderful culture, but our wonderful music. Just to say a few things on how this music has impacted my life. it has impacted in a very positive way in regards to education. It's allowed me to also see just different parts of the world and experience and just meet new people and create different relationships, not only with those people that I met along the way, but also with my students and their families. And something that makes our group special is that we consist of multiple students from multiple schools in this area of San Antonio and the outskirts as well. So we have students from SEISD, Northside, Northeast, Judson School District, Somerset, Southwest, and others as well. And so thank you again. My name is Mr. Campos, and I'm glad to be part of this event. Hope to see you next year.
That was wonderful, San Antonio Mariachi Academy. And before we introduce the next group, we'd like to hear from Sylvia Robinson. She's a former mariachi instructor at Highlands High School.
Good morning. My name is Sylvia Martinez Robinson. I am a retired teacher with San Antonio Independent School District. I taught choir, voice, and mariachi, choir, piano, and mariachi in the San Antonio ISD. Mariachi music is extremely important because Mexico is so rich in culture, and unfortunately a lot of our kids have not been taught that culture. And when they start learning about it, they are extremely impressed. Music has a way of touching people's lives, making us happy. It helps us with emotions. I noticed a huge change in my students once they started learning about the culture, once they started learning how mariachi came about. They had a pride within themselves. When they put on that traje, it was a total transformation. The students were afforded many, many different experiences that they would not have had otherwise. We traveled to California after winning a competition. I remember our very first competition was held at Hemisphere Plaza. We had been together a few months and we came in second place. That gave them, that lit a fire under them. They realized that hard work was very important and it paid off. They also realized that people really enjoyed what they were doing. Unfortunately, in our society, one of the first things that goes because of money are the fine arts programs. One of the things that can be done is to hire teachers who, in mariachi, who are certified, and have a mariachi person who is as an aide. That way, if either one of them is out, the class can continue. Mariachi impacted my life because it taught me a lot that I myself did not know about mariachi music. Being a classically trained pianist and vocalist, I had never been exposed to mariachi music to the extent that I was. And along the way, I had a lot of people that helped me. Bel Ortiz, Juan Ortiz, and because of them, I was able to have a very thriving program at Highlands High School. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sylvia Robinson. Thanks for all you have done to keep mariachi music alive through the youngsters in our San Antonio area. And now we welcome the mariachis from Burbank High School under the direction of Alvin Martinez. Échale!
Bien que estoy afuera, pero el día en que yo me muera, sé que tendrás que llorar. que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste y así te vas a quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie en quien me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. Una piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino era rodar y rodar. Después me dijo un arriero que no hay que llegar primero, sino hay que saber llegar. Con dinero y sin dinero hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie en quien me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey.
My name is Alvin Martinez. I'm the mariachi director here at Burbank High School, Mariachi Estrellas de Oro. Having mariachi in education is very important for our students so that they are able to not only play an instrument and learn what the intricacies are of an instrument, but also be able to express themselves with their voice, which is very, very important. This would allow them to not only have a voice in mariachi, but also in their other classrooms and in the real world environment.
Thank you, Burbank High School. That was beautiful. And now we welcome the mariachis from John Jay High School under the direction of Michelle Alanis, who has submitted a video for this evening.
podemos ver el nuevo amanecer de un nuevo día. Yo pienso que tú y yo podemos ser felices todavía. Si nos deja, buscamos un rincón cerca del cielo. Si nos deja, hacemos con las nubes terciopelo. Y allí, juntitos los dos, cerquita de Dios, cerrar lo que soñamos. Si nos deja, te llevo de la mano, corazón, y ahí nos vamos. Si nos deja, buscamos un rincón cerca del cielo. Si nos deja, hacemos con las nubes terciopelo. Y ahí, juntitos los dos, cerquita de Dios, cerrar lo que soñamos. Si nos deja, te llevo de la mano, corazón, y allí nos vamos. Si nos deja, de todo lo demás nos olvidamos.
Thank you so much for that beautiful performance from the mariachis from John Jay High School. And now I would like to introduce to you a woman who has done so much for mariachi music here in San Antonio. I call her the queen of mariachi music because she actually started the mariachi programs in our schools. I was there when it happened. That's how old I am. But I'm going to tell you something. I was a choir director and assistant band director at Burbank High School when Belle San Miguel Ortiz started the mariachi programs in schools. And from there, it has grown. And back then, there weren't many females in mariachi, but it took a woman to start this in our schools. And now, not only do we have mariachi programs in our San Antonio schools, but across the state of Texas and in other states across the country. And here is the woman who started it all, Belle San Miguel Ortiz.
Hello, my name is Belle San Miguel Ortiz, and I am very proud to tell you and to introduce you to a person that is also very knowledgeable and has helped in the development of mariachi education. I did it with the singing, and he did it with all the instruments. And let me introduce you to Mr. Juan Ortiz.
My name is Juan Ortiz. I am the mariachi teacher, mariachi instructor, and also director for Campanas de America for the past 42 years.
People will know me as Miss Belle, but there's also other names I'm sure that they tell me. But
Miss Belle is known affectionately as the godmother of mariachi education.
Mariachi means the most wonderful music to me.
And to me, mariachi is a people. Mariachi is a culture. Mariachi is from Mexico, and Mexico is so rich with different cultures within the country itself. But the government of Mexico has recognized that the official music that represents Mexico, that represents the culture of the Republic, is la música ranchera. So mariachi to me means that it's of the people, and it represents the whole culture.
It has, because I think of our students that have gone to different either states or have studied other types of music, and they now can compare our music to theirs, and they say, you know, it's very similar because it's got just about the same rhythm, and but they don't. Some of those some of that other music is not as lovable as it is to us. In that our music is in Espanol, and it's not any better, but it's just, I guess it doesn't hit me as it does when I am hearing the Mariachi Vargas or the San Antonio Symphony, or them playing canciones rancheras y las canciones, los valses, los cantantes que son tremendos. I'm talking about the singers in Mexico that are tremendous. We have some great singers here in our city as well, but that's where I first learned, that's where I first heard it. So it has stayed with me, and every once in a while we're driving and Juan has the canción that he finds one, and he says, I want you to hear this, and so he puts it on the radio, and pues es una de las canciones que no sé, you know, that was
mariachi music has always been impactful all over the world. I mean, since the first time that it was exposed worldwide was at the World Festival in Chicago. 1902 was the first time the mariachi was presented at the World Festival in Chicago, and it made a tremendous impact. But the impact that Ms. Bell has made has affected the whole world, because it was approached as an educational idea, an educational program, and now that seed that Bell planted has now gone to the whole world, educationally speaking. The mariachi festivals that were first started here in San Antonio, 1979, that little flower, that little seed blossomed into where they now have festivals, mariachi festivals all over the world. So that is how mariachi music has impacted the world. It always has. It always has been an impact, because everywhere mariachis go, they make a show and they make an impact. But the impact that Ms. Bell did was she took it to a whole new different level. Well, on behalf of Ms. Bell, the godmother of mariachi education and a humble servant of yours, we want you to think hard and look into your heart. And then once you look into your heart, look into your wallet, and we want you to donate to the mariachi programs here in San Antonio. And wherever you may be watching, go ahead and sponsor someone in your mariachi programs, in your city, and in your community. And like we always like to say, que viva el mariachi y ahua!
Thank you so much, Belle, for starting this all in our schools. And now we take you to the mariachis from Jefferson High School under the direction of Juan Ledesma. ¡Échale!
Me encandelan de noche no quieren verme. Quieres decirme serrana que hace falta pa' quererte. Quieres decirme serrana que hace falta pa' quererte. Yo te quiero, voy a decirte serrana lo mucho que yo te quiero. Si de día me encandelan, de noche no quieren verme. Quieres decirme serrana que hace falta pa' quererte. Quieres decirme serrana que hace falta pa' quererte. Me encandelan, de noche no quieren verme. Quieres decirme serrana que hace falta pa' quererte. Quieres decirme serrana que hace falta pa' quererte.
Beautiful job, mariachis from Jefferson High School. And now we go to some younger mariachi students from Hawthorne Middle School under the direction of Joey Villanueva, and they have submitted a video. Let's hear some gritos out there. Ah, hi! You see, we start them young here in San Antonio, Hawthorne Middle School. Beautiful job. And now we're going to hear from the youngsters from Southwest Legacy High School under the direction of Daniel Cantu. And we are ending the program. This is our last students group. So let's give it a lot of gusto there. Échale!
Canto al pie de tu ventana, pa' seguirte. Necesito una fortuna que debo bajar del cielo, las estrellas y la luna. Yo no bajaré la luna, ni las estrellas tampoco, y aunque no tenga fortuna, me verás poquito a poco. ¿Qué voy a hacer si de veras te quiero? Ya te adoré y olvidarte no puedo. Yo sé que hay muchas mujeres y que sobra quien me quiera, pero ninguna me importa. Solo pienso en ti, morena, mi corazón te ha escogido. Y ahora no quiero verlo, y al pobre mucho ha sufrido. Ahora tienes que quererlo. ¿Qué voy a hacer si de veras te quiero? Ya te adoré y olvidarte no puedo.
Hello, my name is Daniel Cantu, and I'm the Mariachi director here at Southwest Legacy High School. We started the Mariachi in 2017 when our school opened up, and I just feel like the Mariachi program has been a very, very amazing opportunity for these kids to have worked with really great musicians of really high caliber, and to really experience and enjoy that part of their culture that for a lot of people can get lost really easily here in the living in the States. So just very glad that we have the opportunity to share this part of our culture with you. So thank you for having us and having the students perform. And I just think that especially in these times of uncertainties, the opportunity for the students to be able to come together and make music, it's just something that they really need in their lives. So very happy that we're able to do this today. Thank you.
Thank you to Southwest Legacy. Bravo! Great performance by those young mariachis. And that's a wrap for our wonderful schools. We want to thank everybody who participated. And you know, mariachi programs here in San Antonio have changed lives, so many lives, because some of these youngsters go on to perform professionally. They continue performing the wonderful music of our culture, and some of them go on to become teachers of our mariachi students in our schools. So we're excited to present $500 to each of our participating schools that will support future generations to continue their mariachi programs. Now, before we end, we have one more special surprise. Don't go away. Please welcome our final performers, Mariachi Los Galleros de San Antonio, with a special appearance by the Academy of Mexican Folk Dance under the direction of Sergio Martinez. Échale!
The San Antonio River is the heart and soul of history, culture, and life in our city. It is very important for us to participate with the Mariachi Festival because this tradition is in line with the rich culture that exists. And it also provides a great opportunity for our citizens and communities to be educated about the vibrant heritage. In addition, it is also important that we continue to support with resources to keep the mariachi program in our schools alive. Muchas gracias, Mariachi.
Cuando vayas a Colima, dile que sí. En un pedregal sigo, dile que no. Güerita, lo que te dije se te olvidó. Ay, pero sí, pero no. Cuando vayas a Colima, dile que sí. En un pedregal sigo, dile que no. Güerita, lo que te dije se te olvidó. Ay, pero sí, pero no. Ven, ven, güerita. ven, ven por tus amores, toma este ramo de flores, yo ya me voy, ya me voy. Ven, ven, güerita, ven, ven por tus amores, toma este ramo de flores, yo ya me voy, ya me voy.
Puro gallero, sí señor.
Cuando vayas a Colima dile que sí, en un caballo retinto dile que no. Güerita, lo que te dije se te olvidó. Ay, pero sí, pero no. Cuando vayas a Colima dile que sí, en un caballo retinto dile que no. Güerita, lo que te dije se te olvidó. Ay, pero sí, pero no. Ven, ven, güerita, ven, ven por tus amores, toma este ramo de flores, yo ya me voy, ya me voy. Ven, ven, güerita, ven, ven por tus amores, toma este ramo de flores, yo ya me voy, ya me voy. Eres chiquita y bonita y así como eres te quiero, pareces amapolita, cortado en el mes de enero. Eres chiquita y bonita y así como eres te quiero, pareces amapolita, cortado en el mes de enero. Ay la 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 la, tira la 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 la. Ay la la la, ay la la la, ay la 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 la, tira la 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 la. Ay la la la, ay la la la. Si cariño me tuvieras, me mandaras tu retrato. Quiéreme como se quiere, corazón no seas ingrato. Si cariño me tuvieras, me mandaras tu retrato. Quiéreme como se quiere, corazón no seas ingrato. Ay la 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 la, y la 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 y la la. Ay la la la, ay la la la, ay la 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 la, y la 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 y la la. Ay la la la, ay la la la. Con esta me despido porque me voy y me iré. Si no quieres que me vaya, contigo me quedaré. Ya
Ya con esta me despido porque me voy y me iré. Si no quieres que me vaya, contigo me quedaré. Ay, la, 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 mira, la, 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 y la, la. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 ay, la, 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 mira, la, 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 y la, la. Ay, la, 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 ay, la, la, la.
Thank you for joining us this evening for our first ever virtual 16 de Septiembre Mariachi Festival. Ahua. Now, we have a lot of people to thank for this. We want to thank the San Antonio River Authority for their partnership and support, as well as the 16 Commission, the City of San Antonio Arts and Culture Department, and the CE Group. Thank you all so much for making this possible this evening. And while this year we had to change things and share this festival virtually, we loved and enjoyed bringing this program to you while you're safe at home. And thank you for tuning in and supporting the Mariachi Festival and the mariachi programs throughout San Antonio. Viva las fiestas patrias! Ahua!
Necesito olvidar para poder vivir. No quisiera pensar que todo lo perdí. En una llamarada se quemaron nuestras vidas, quedando las cabezas de aquel inmenso amor. Y no podré llorar, tampoco he de reír. Mejor guardo silencio porque ha llegado el fin. Lo nuestro terminó cuando acabó la luz. Como se va la tarde al ir muriendo el sol. Siempre recordaré aquellos ojos verdes que guardan el color que los trigales tienen. A veces yo quisiera reír a carcajadas como en las mascaradas, porque se fue su amor. Pero me voy de aquí, te dejo mi canción, amor. Te vas de mí, también me voy de ti. Lo nuestro terminó. Tal vez me extrañarás, tal vez yo soñaré con esos ojos verdes. Recordaré aquellos ojos verdes que guardan el color que los trigales tienen. A veces yo quisiera reír a carcajadas como en las mascaradas, porque se fue su amor. Pero me voy de aquí, te dejo mi canción, amor. Te vas de mí, también me voy de ti. Lo nuestro terminó. Tal vez me extrañarás, tal vez yo soñaré con esos ojos verdes.
su cielo puso escuela.
Y de charro te vistió
Un arcoíris de flores, canciones y sones, tu tierra cubrió. Un arcoíris de flores, canciones y sones, tu tierra cubrió.
Will you tell us another story?
Surely you've heard about Cucuy.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, vámonos. There once was a boy and a girl, Alicia and Jose, and they were brother and sister. And one night they were up in their beds awake, and their mother had told them never to eat in bed. But that night they had put food in their pockets and brought it up to their room. The mother heard a crunchy noise. So she went up to the room. Are you two eating in there? No, mommy. Sarah said, no, mommy. Sarah said, if you're lying to me, you know what's gonna happen, don't you? She, mommy. They both replied, good. And she left the room. As soon as the children heard her snoring, they started eating again. I don't think this is a good idea, said
Alicia.
Bueno, said Alicia. But Jose said there was no such thing as cucuys. So they began eating again. They were crunching so loud, they didn't even hear a cucuy sneak up behind them and growl. They turned, saw each other, and began to run. Holding hands, they ran outside into the woods and into the darkness. And their hands pulled apart. And they each found themselves completely alone. De repente, Alicia saw two lights ahead. Pero she realized that there were two large ojos shining through the darkness. Shouted Pedro. He started running back home, throwing the food out of his pockets.
What is going on? We're right in the middle of a story. Well, I'm sorry, but we need to get dinner. I need the water, Pedro.
It's right there.
Can she finish, por favor? Está bien, finish, pero hurry.
It's almost over anyway. Good. And they went back home. And what?
And that's it? Cucuy didn't get them? That kind of ruins the story.
Well, I think it's good that they made it home safe.
No, this is what really happened. They were walking out and throwing out the tortillas, and Cucuy started growling.
I think you two should go for a walk. I need to speak to Senora Tortuga.
But, come on, we can go to the river and visit Pancho. I haven't been there for a few days.
Now to bed. She'll be fine, mis niños. Pedro, that story, it was kind of scary.
What? Cucuy?
Yeah. I don't think I could sleep.
Just try, Cloud.
Will you hold my hand?
Just this once. Just because you're scared. Good night, Cloud.
Good night. Do not take any of the tortillas, Pedro.
Wow. Look at that. Mira. It's the biggest tortilla any Mexican ever saw. Mama, mira.
Do not take any of the tortillas, Pedro.
Pero, Ama, I've never seen anything like this.
Pedro, did you take any of those tortillas?
No, Mama. Got away with that one. Uh-oh. Cucuy! I already
already gave you the tortillas, ya vete.
It's not the tortilla I need!
What do you need? Oh no, he's a carnivore and wants to have me for breakfast.
I need a promise!
A promise?
A promise!
That's easy. If I promise you let me go.
Go see!
Pedro!
I'll promise.
I need you to promise not to tell any lies. None! Promise!
I promise.
Show me your finger!
Oh. I promise. I promise. I promise. Oh, good. Just a dream.
Running late again, I see.
Claudia didn't wake me up today.
She told me she tried.
Well, I don't remember it.
You missed breakfast again.
That idea, Pedro!
Did you finish your homework?
Yes.
That idea, Pedro!
I mean, no, I didn't do it.
Where is it? Math for everyday use? This looks like very important information in here.
Yeah, I guess so.
You guess so. Pedro, esta noche you will read that book 3 times and bring home another one.
A short one.
No short ones. Now get to school and try not to get into too much trouble today. Did you give thanks for the day?
Thanks for the day.
Don't be late tonight. ¿Qué voy a hacer?